Konnichiwa, Minasan. It's Gray from Wakazashi's Tea House home in Japan. How are you doing? You good? I hope you're Genki. I'm Genki, thanks. Now, I've got a review of the latest issue of Gunslinger Spawn, which came out today, Wednesday, November 16th. It's priced at $2.99. Still, come on. It's written by Todd McFarlane and it's got art by both Brett Booth, the main artist, and Von Randal, who does the flashbacks. And he actually... did he do this cover? I need to check that, sorry. I think he might have done this cover. Just give me 2 seconds, I'll have a quick check. Here we go. Cover art is by, it's by Paul Renault. Paul Renault, okay, great. So, Paul Renault on the art with this one. Looking good. Great image, what do you think? I like this style. I love the detail in the background. I love the paint colours there. It's got a very solid, like, 3-dimensional feeling to the image. But anyway, I'm waffling on. So, the question is this issue any good? Is it worth buying? Come on. It's Gunslinger Spawn, it's Todd McFarlane, it's Brett Booth. What more need I say? Yeah, it's another good issue. It had a great time reading it. I flew through this issue. We get more of the flashback which we saw in last issue. So it's kind of part 2 of that flashback with, as I said, a different artist, Von Randal, doing that. And it's got a nice style. Let me show you a piece or a panel of that art. Where are we? It's his version of Gunslinger Spawn. It's awesome, isn't it? It's great. I love the detail. Quite similar to Brett Booth, but if you look closer, you can see the differences in style there. And great little image there of the crow carrying Gunslinger's hat. What do you think? So yeah, a really good issue. We've got the continuation of the story from last issue. We get a bit of the flashback, finding out a bit more about who caused Javi to become Gunslinger, who kicked it all off, why it happened. And then in present day, we've got Gunslinger Spawn going absolutely brutal on one of the guys he's tracked down. Again, I think these people are supposed to have been living all this time from 100 years ago. But this guy's tracked down, he's a scumbag. Wait till you see him. And what Gunslinger Spawn does to him, well, it's a little bit violent, a little bit gory, this issue, as you'll see in the art. So yeah, as always, it's a big recommend. It's been a great series so far. It's 14 issues in, if you can believe it, and there hasn't been a bad issue yet. What do you think? I don't think so. Okay, so as always, I'll give you a short story summary, show some of the art, and also at the end, I've got to show you an amazing variant cover by Bjorn Barends. Wait till you see that. Okay, so please keep watching. Here we go. The issue opens with part 2 of a flashback scene from last issue. We've got the guest artist Von Randal drawing here. Javi's throwing knives at the cruel boss of 3 cowboys, but it doesn't work. He resorts to his fists instead, buys a moment in time and says, "Get the woman away from here, I'll deal with the bunch." But unfortunately it doesn't go to plan, because he's outnumbered 3-1. Javi gets beaten senseless. They put him on a horse and they ride out of town. "Eat up, boy, you need your strength." The leader ties Javi to a horse, fires his gun, blam, the horse is gone. 10 hours later, we see a mutilated Javi asking for help. No one there to help him, just the horse. Suddenly, 2 ravenous wild wolves appear. They approach Javi, yet the closer they get to him, the more they seem to calm down. Then we get a bit of backstory where Javi's been suffering from convulsions for years. But also, he's always had a really good way with animals. Animals seem to follow him around. Then suddenly his body starts to rip apart. Black inky tendrils mesh with his ravaged flesh. And then standing before us is Gunslinger Spawn. I love the panel here at the bottom where there's a crow bringing in his hat. What a great panel. And how good does Gunslinger Spawn look there? All drawn by Von Randal. We jump forward to present day and we're in a church somewhere in eastern Montana. We see Pastor Collins here. He's working on a sermon. As he opens a drawer, we see it filled with money and a handgun. Switch scenes again and we're catching up with Gunslinger Spawn, where he is now. He tracked down a man called Sanchez, one of the ones he blames for what happened to him in the past. Sanchez is a mess. "You don't look so good, do you?" We get 5 pages of gory art here by Brett Booth as Gunslinger Spawn takes his revenge on this evil, fat and ugly man. It's a crazy scene here where he's tied up, but in his fury he breaks his bonds and attacks Gunslinger. Then on the next page he's using Gunslinger Spawn's horse as a club. Crash! "Get up, cowboy!" That horrible move broke his horse's neck. Gunslinger's furious. He beats Sanchez into a pulp yet again, tortures some names out of him and leaves him for dead. Sanchez must have given him the name of Pastor Collins, and Gunslinger Spawn goes to track him down. And we get this great page here with just a couple of words of dialogue. It's all action, great panel work by Brett Booth. Pastor Collins tries to shoot Javi but only hits air and bucks. "I know what you did to my sister," he says, and grabs Pastor Collins round the neck, points a gun at him. Okay, I'm going to end my short story summary here. Well, that was a violent issue, wasn't it? What did you think? Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, check this out. This is a variant cover by, who is it? Let me think. Bjorn Barends. I had to think for a minute then. Look at this image. It's amazing. Bjorn Barends killing it with some clown images there. Is that Violator in the background? Unbelievable. Great, great monster and a great image. And we get a preview of the next issue's cover, which is by Puppeteer Lee. So great to see him doing another one. It's out in December. It's going to be Gunslinger Spawn issue 15. There we go. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my review. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. And I hope to see you in a future video. This is Gray from Wakazashi's Tea House, signing off for the night. Matane. Wakazashi's Tea House. Please subscribe.